Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, and today's video I'm going to show you how to make a stretchy bracelet. So the items you need are stretch cord, some E6000 glue. This is what I use. There are other glues out there that you can use too, but I like E6000. And then your beads of choice. For this particular bracelet, I've got two big hole beads, and I'm using this sea turtle. Isn't he cute? I love the colors of this. And I tried to pick out some of the colors that are in here. So we have some blue beads, and these are 8mm beads. And then yellow. I love yellow. That's one of my favorite. In fact, all these are my favorite colors. But I'm going to use some yellow because there's a little bit of yellow in there. And then some pink. And they're all different size beads. I thought about using some chip beads, but I really liked these. And with the different size beads, I think these are like 4mm, this is 6mm, this is 8mm. You get a little bit more interest and texture. All right, so let's get creating. By the way, you're going to need some either wire cutters or scissors, okay, because you're going to be cutting your cord. And some, I don't know, you may or may not need some round nose, some regular pliers, but you are going to need some type of a cutting tool for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and start stringing our beads up, and I'm going to kind of make this up as I go. I'm going to go ahead and start with a wide, a big hole bead, and then the turtle, and then another big hole bead. And I'm doing that because when we tie our knot, I want to be able to feed it into these big hole beads to hide it. So that's why I'm starting in that direction. Now, I do not have a little thing at the end here. Let's see, what can we do? We just want to make sure that we don't lose our beads at the end. I have this little hairpin here. I wonder if it would work. We'll see. But when you are stringing, just be careful that you're not stringing and your beads go off the other end. All right, so here are the 3 different sizes I have of beads. I'm thinking I want to put the smaller bead in the middle. So I think I'm going to put the yellow on first. It'll be either the yellow or the blue. I think I'm going to do yellow, and then pink, and then blue. I think that's going to be my pattern. All right, so we have yellow. Now that bead's kind of funky, so I'm not going to use it. It's kind of flat. I don't know what's wrong with it. So I'll get a better one. Here we go. There's the pink, and there's the blue. Now I'm going to step back and look at this. Yeah, I like the look of this. Sometimes when you do this, your beads may not really be seen very well. So you may want to go back and maybe put, like you could do yellow with 2 pinks and a blue, or 2 yellows, 2 pinks, 2 blues. You could do however, you know, pattern you like. But I think I'm really going to like this a lot. I'm going to go ahead and finish stringing these up, and then I will be back to show you the next step. All right, so I have everything strung up. And I wanted to end with yellow, but I'm thinking it might make it a little bigger. Whoop, 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 whoop. Boy, we almost had a disaster there. One thing with these stretch bracelets, if you make them yourself, you can make sure that, you know, like if you have a little bit of a smaller wrist or a larger wrist, you can make it for you. I know this one fits me really well, So I was kind of going with this, and it is a little bigger, but it's not much bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and go with it. Personally, I have a small wrist, but I do like my bracelets a little large, just as long as they're not going over my hand. But I tend to have a lot of swelling. I have hand issues, and I don't have arthritis, but I have a lot of like carpal tunnel type issues and stuff, and my hands do tend to swell. So, and my wrists. So I do like to have them a little bit bigger than normal. Anyway, so I've got it all strung up, and now this is really important. I'm going to stretch. A lot of times people will pre-stretch, and you can do that before you bead everything up, but you want to make sure you stretch, because what happens if you don't, over time, these elastic will stretch on you, and then your bracelet's going to kind of look like this on you, and you don't want that. All right, so I'm going to take this little pin off that I have at the end, and I'm going to tie my knots. I want to make sure I'm trying to see if I got enough to do 2 bracelets with this, but I want to make sure I also have enough to tie the knots. All right, so I'm going to just tie a knot like you know, if you tie in a shoe, if you want to tie it in a knot like that. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tie what they call a surgeon's knot. And you tie it like you do a shoe, but instead of going under once, you go twice. Boom, 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 like that. And then I'm going to flip over, and I'm going to do that again. But this time, the other side is going to go through there twice. Let's see, like so. Probably hear noise in the background. Those are my grandchildren. They just got here, and as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna go check everything out. All right, so I've got that all tied up, and then I'm just going to get a toothpick, and I'm gonna get a little bit of my E6000 glue, and I'm gonna separate this out and take the toothpick and glue, glue, glue. And then I will put the knot inside there. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. All right, I have it all done. It needs to dry now, but I hid the knot in there, and if you look really close, you'll be able to tell. Once it cures and dries, I may do a little bit more clipping there and kind of mess with it a little bit more. But right now, I just need to leave it be so it can dry. And that is how you make a stretch bracelet. Now I have a question for you. I have thought of possibly putting supplies in my Etsy shop. Supplies, for instance, where you could make this bracelet. Let me know down in the comment section below if you would be interested in that. I know a lot of you like to make your own jewelry, and some of you buy lots of beads. Some of you just want to buy just a few beads, and you don't want a ton of beads. I mean, I have a lot of beads, and I thought, well, I should go ahead and start doing some tutorials and offering kits in my shop. But let me know what you think, and y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.